What is up? What is up, everyone? Oh man, I got a bit of biscuit stuck in my throat there. Yeah, let's. So something really awesome happened today. We unofficially, I'm not too sure what the event was or so, but anyway, some Virgil, Trish, and Lady gameplay was. I'm not too sure if it was leaked or early review seen or something, but either way, there was a video of someone, I assume a Capcom employee, showing a Chinese game station that we've got some Virgil, Trish, and Lady footage. And the Trish and everyone, we've all seen the Virgil footage. Yesterday was the internet pretty much exploded. I watched a lot of like Chaser and Vash. They were talking about it. The people on Gaff were talking about it. It was a big day for Virgil. And a lot of the previews went up as well. But a lot of them were saying that we can't show Trish or Lady gameplay, but this video surfaced today, and I want to talk about Lady in particular because Trish doesn't really interest me too much. Don't worry, I'm going to play the hell out of her, and everyone's really given their thoughts on Virgil, but I don't really see too many people talking about Lady, and she is a character I want to play the most because I like how different she is and what she brings to the table. So I'm going to go as in depth as I can about it, but not spend too much time mumbling and trying to just give my thoughts and what I think that she will be capable of. So if we start the video now, so from here, it seems like. So the first thing that I want to take away is that we've got a Lady in her Devil May Cry 4 costume. It's just she only appears in that in the cutscenes of vanilla DMC4, so it's cool to see that she's going to have basically just that costume. I'm not really a fan of it that much, to be honest, but I'm not really too fast. And apparently there will be alternate costumes. So you can see here as well is that she's using her Kalina Ann. There's some sort of fishing line hook that she has, and it looks like it's a launch combo. And you can see that you're able to cancel this either on hit and go in for a command grab and throw them down like a slam dunk similar to Nero, or you can do a launch and then switch into any other weapon. As you can see here, she switches into the bazooka. I don't know what the actual fucking name of the rocket thing is, but you can fire them up into there and go for a rocket for just a quick little air combo. So it seems like that may be her main primary launch. And it's also worth noting as well here that when she shoots the Coyote shotgun, the range, it seems, is much further away, and maybe they've added this new special effects for the shotgun in this, but it seems like you're able to get a much further. The shotgun shoots a lot further away, and there's new additional special effects added to them. But her shotgun looks like it's going to be really fun to use. There's something that I kind of noted about all of about the new Devil May Cry players is that Virgil, Trish, and Lady, they all look like variations of Dante's styles, but kind of personified into a single character. So Trish, to me, seems she's very much a Swordmaster, Gilgamesh, a Swordmaster and Royal Guard mixed with Gilgamesh and part of Rebellion's moves. And Lady seems to be pretty much Gunslinger with maybe a bit of the Swordmaster. Again, it's all just a bit of speculation on this. It's kind of just what I'm going by from the video. But it seems to me like Lady is pretty much Gunslinger as a character. And I'm fine with that because the thing about Lady is I really like the idea of playing in the DMC4 engine, but with a character that can combo from far range. From far range. I think that adds a lot more to the combat because Virgil, Trish, Nero, and Dante are all very much close quarter combat characters, and I think that Lady can make this game a little bit more interesting with the ability to stand from quite a far distance, launch an enemy with the fishing hook, whatever you want to call it, and then go into a full range combo from full screen, and it will look awesome. So that's kind of really why I want to put my attention onto her, because I think that she's going to add a little bit more of a diversity to the combat system in this game. That's something that's pretty cool as well. Is that she's got Dante's fireworks, but she's got a increased version of it, so she can fire off 5 sets of that, and it seems to speed up the more that she spins it as well. So I'm not too sure how the hell she does that, but oh well, it looks awesome anyway. So I really like fireworks. It's one of my favourite moves in Devil May Cry, so it's cool to see that that's one of Lady's signature moves, and that she's got a increased variation of it as well. It'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays out into a combat system. The next thing to note here as well is that she's got Dante's charge shots as well, and they seem to be explode on hit, so it's a bit of a combination between charge shots and Nero's charge shots as well, in which they explode after a few seconds. So I think that the launch combo that she has here, which then goes into Dante's Gunslinger special with Ebony and Ivory, means that she's also going to have that very fun style launch into keeping two enemies comboed at once, because you don't really, to be honest, you don't really see that much in combos. I think I've seen it in 2 combo videos where someone is launching two enemies actually, and they do Gunslinger with Dante phase 6 shooting either side of him. It makes it for a really nice combo, so it's cool that the Gunslinger style is really being given an emphasis onto her character here, and I mean Lady's perfect for that as well, so it's cool that she's got a variation of Dante's Gunslinger shots, and that's really cool as well. She's got rocket jump. I think that's quite funny. It just makes me think of Team Fortress. I think that's I mean, how else was she supposed to have a double jump in the game? She's the only human in the game essentially that's playable, so the rocket jump I think that's quite funny. It's quite novel really. So you can see here as well is that she's got 3 different sets for her rocket charge. Something that I thought was pretty interesting, worth noting, is that you can see on the top left where she's got her meter, she's got a health bar and a devil trigger, whatever you want to call that. She's got the bullets, and they seem to charge up as well. So as you can see here, when she starts charging up her bazooka, Kalina Ann even, she gains additional meter or pips that I would obviously assume gives additional properties to it. So much similar to Nero in his max acts or exceeds. They will change the properties of how the gun is fired and what the gun can do. So that's definitely worth noting as well. I can't really see. I think I'll take it that each of the individual pips are for the rockets, and the bullets are additional properties for the Ebony and Ivory guns. I'm not too sure what the names of them are, but something along those lines anyway. What I thought was quite funny as well is that she has a lock-on mechanic. So to me, it looks like we're playing bloody Lost Planet again. So I think that'll be really interesting as well, because to me it seems like Lady is able to take up a lot of the enemies, multiple enemies on screen at once, as opposed to, even though all the other characters can do that just fine, it seems to me like Lady's far more capable of handling multiple enemies on screen, and that her combo ability will be really handy for comboing and attacking multiple enemies on screen, as opposed to Dante, who to me all the rest of the cast seem one-on-one, as opposed to, as you can see here, Lady just doing crazy shit with Kalina Ann firing multiple missiles everywhere. So, and the ability to lock into multiple enemies means that she can do additional combo potential. That right there is pretty interesting as well. She's got a backwards grenade throw, so she fires out multiple grenades at different directions, and they all explode. And it's also a launch. So it looks to me like she's able to have some form of a grenade, an offensive attack, similar to the way Dante uses Gilgamesh, and you do his charge and he moves backwards. Maybe it's going to have some form of offense to that, so I think that's a pretty interesting maneuver. Again, this gameplay doesn't really show Lady to me being played at a high level, so whether you can cancel that, maybe you can do something special out of that to throw grenades, then cancel back into something else, and then go for a launch. There's some. I mean, it's Devil May Cry 4. There's so much combo potential, but this video doesn't really demonstrate Lady at her finest. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how the grenades and any of her cancels work. I don't really want to speculate too much for now. Just a thing to note there as well, she's able to swing Kalina Ann. She's pretty slow. I mean, that would make sense for a human to be using the Kalina Ann in that way. So. It's cool that you can use that as a melee weapon. I think it'll be interesting to see what melee melee attacks she has, and then how you're able to combine that with her guns. Then there's this move as well, and I have no idea what this is, but it looks like she goes into like some form of devil trigger and she just explodes. So I've looked, you can see there when she does the move that there's no use of any of her pips or the bullet specials, or even her devil trigger. I don't even know if you want to call it devil trigger, but any of her, the where the devil trigger meter usually is, it doesn't use any of that. So I'm not too sure how it's activated, but it looks to me like this move is initiated based on if you have full devil trigger, and whether or not you can actually pull this move off. Again, it's just speculation, not 100% sure, but how this move works and how you use it is unclear, because it doesn't look like it uses any form of meter, and it gives you a ridiculous rank as well. So it'll be interesting to see what that move is and how it's used, and what you can do with it, and what it means for the character herself. can see here what the person playing is doing is that they're trying to build up a lot of the enemies around Lady. She's showing off more of the double jump or the rocket jump that she has. One thing I'd be interested to see is whether or not rocket jump actually does any damage, because I know it's like a reference to Devil May Cry 3, which she does that stupid ass looking rocket downwards, and then I don't know. But I'll be interested to see if that actually does any damage on enemies at all. But yeah, so you can see the person playing. They're playing in LDK mode, which I've never actually played myself. I didn't actually ever get around to putting LDK on my PC version, but it looks awesome. Definitely going to have a lot of fun with that. You can see here as well that the big special attack, whatever the hell that move is, but she fires out just grenades everywhere, does a shit ton of style meter, and then it seems like the a single hit takes you back down to B. So at least the ranking system's fine. It didn't look as overpowered as I thought it would be, but again, I'm really interested to see how that move works and what it actually brings to Lady's move set. And how she works as a character, because again, it looks to me like you can only initiate that move once you're at full Devil Trigger, or full, I don't know what you're gonna call it, full Devil Trigger or something. So yeah, that's kind of me just rambling about stuff. There's not really too much to say at the moment. This isn't nowhere near as good as the gameplay that we saw yesterday for Virgil from, funny enough, Polygon of all places. But until we get a bit more Lady footage, it's kind of hard to say this is how this works, this is how this works, and that's how this works. So. It's kind of just my thoughts. I'm really, really, really looking forward to playing Lady. She doesn't look like she'll be as fun and as hectic as Dante and Virgil, but I think that she will have a very, very interesting style once a lot of people get her down. And I'm going to be one of the people that end up playing her, because I think everyone's going to jump on Virgil, and trust me, I'm going to jump on everyone. Lady, Trish, and Virgil. I'm so getting on that, but. I think I just love the idea of being able to play as a character that can do 4-inch combos with and Gunslinger is my favourite style in the game anyway. So it'll be really interesting to give Lady a go. I think she'll have a lot of. I mean, it's Devil May Cry 4, so she'll have a lot of damn good, awesome combos. But I think the way that she plays is going to be really interesting. It's just a shame that this video, again, like I said, doesn't show too much of a high-level play or some fun cancels and that stuff. But I would expect that by the end of this week or maybe next week, we'll see a lot more of the officially released Lady gameplay. So it's kind of just my thoughts, a bit of a rambling there. Looking forward to Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. It's going to be good.